Hello everyone, welcome to Plunger Planet. I'm your host George, and welcome back. Hope everyone had a great day today. Hope you're able to accomplish whatever you set out to do. As for us over here at Plunger Planet, it's a pretty good day. Not too terribly much, mainly just dealing with the Bitcoin ETF news. A lot of excitement there, which we'll get into in the news. But first, as always, let's review the medias before starting, as always, with the YouTube channel. Plunger Planet gained another subscriber today, up to 24 subscribers. Very nice. And our most recent video, uploaded 23 hours ago, has gained 14 views. Very nice. Our Twitter, the exact same, 38 followers as it was yesterday with the one post as well. Very nice over here. And finally, reviewing it with our not our YouTube channel, our subreddit, r/PlungerPlanet, which yesterday was at 1,309. Refresh and see what's at right now. And today it is at 1,320, over 11 members gained in the past 24 hours. Very nice over here. So jumping right into the financial report, of course, for disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not a plumber. I just like the token. And with that being said, day 100 of the Plunger price report. Very huge milestone, and honestly not too terribly bad of a day to have it. Of course, we were technically down today, so that always kind of sucks. Down 1.72% today on the past 24 hours on the day. Not too terribly bad, especially considering a lot of ETF news was kind of mixed, a lot of bearish, bullish signals. Thankfully, though, Bitcoin, I believe, was more or less neutral on the day with a little bit of gain. And Bitcoin had a massive gain today, which we'll get into momentarily. But yeah, Plunger's looking good. Would love to see it continue to break out the downtrend. So within the next few days, we'll get another big up day like yesterday. That would look extremely promising. So just keep an eye out for that and mainly look for the rejection of this downtrend. And speaking of Bitcone, let's get into their price report. Bitcone absolutely crushing it again, just like it did yesterday. Bitcoin up to, or actually over $5 per million, up 21.75% in the past 24 hours. And this is just absolutely beautiful. Before we get into it, again, full disclaimer, this is not financial advice. This is a construction zone. I just like Bitcoin. And with that being said, again, just really a very fantastic day for pretty much the whole community. Again, as I was saying, a lot of volatility, as you can see actually when the screenshot was taken. Plunger was up 4%. So Plunger, along with just the entire market, had a very volatile day. But Bitcoin looking extremely nice, another huge green day, and you just love to see it. I mean, this is a very strong stance. A lot of people saying this is the reversal of the trend, and I would say very likely. I mean, like I was saying in the yesterday's report, a lot of people really wanted $5 per milli Bitcoin. It now looks like so many people wanted it, you can't even get it anymore. Now it's just over $5 per milli Bitcoin. And then the question becomes, okay, well, how long can you still get Bitcoin under, $6, under $7, and so on and so forth? Because, yeah, I've gone into the subreddit pretty recently. I was kind of just really browsing it for this afternoon. I had nothing to do this afternoon. I spent a few hours in it, and yeah, people are really bullish. I mean, of course, we're always bullish. We're the community, but I mean, just something about this. I'm not sure if it's a factor of the Bitcoin ETF getting approved and the halving coming up that's just got everybody bullish, or if it's just the factor that we know what our coin's are worth and that we all know it's extremely undervalued. But yeah, feeling extremely, extremely confident for Bitcoin and its future going forward. My biggest hope for it would be that it can follow the price of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, as we've talked about before, is really looking good. So if it can continue to peg itself to Bitcoin, have good days when Bitcoin has good days, and this is speaking for Plunger, if Plunger can continue to follow Bitcoin, that would also be extremely epic. So yeah, looking at it on this front, very promising. The next few days are going to be crucial, because if we can continue this uptrend, I mean, well, we could probably retest $10 per million. That's our all-time high, and then, anything from there. So very, very exciting stuff. Moving on to our final price report of the day, Bitcoin. And I'm not sure if this graph is updated. Just want to refresh it. There we go. Yeah, so Bitcoin pretty neutral on the day. As you can see, it had a massive pump right here, all the way up to 48,000. A lot of hype and FOMO, and then of course dips back down pretty much to exactly where it was on the start of the day, and trading flatline since then. So what is the takeaway here? The takeaway here, again, full disclaimer, this is the advice of a Reddit degen, not financial advice whatsoever. But in my opinion, what we're looking at here, we saw a huge amount of FOMO just due to the ETF having its first day in trading, like first actual market day trading. And we'll get into that in the news segment. It had an absolutely fantastic day on its first day. But yeah, a lot of hype from that. And then, of course, once people realize, some people want to take profit. Some people, realize, hey, this is a volatile asset. Some people were literally just dumping in for a 2% profit, got that 2% profit, and then dipped, you know? So again, I'm not really that concerned that we had this huge momentum and then it immediately came crashing down. That's literally the nature of Bitcoin. So yeah, as far as what we could expect, I'll put it on the weekly just to give a little bit more of an outlook. I'm still feeling extremely confident. What I would love to see is if we could have another run up, maybe not as fast, but another run up to 48,000, hold it, and then push to 50,000. Because once we hit 50,000, I know I've harped on this a little bit for the past few dailies, but I mean, guys, like once we hit 50,000, the all-time high is 64,000, I believe. Let's see. 64,000, or actually, I'm sorry, 65,000. Okay, but still, it's 15,000 away from 50. So as soon as you hit 50,000, the question becomes, okay, add another 10K, it's 60, and then, well, we're 5K away from all-time high. And once you hit all-time high, I think everybody immediately thinks, okay, when do we get $100,000 Bitcoin? That's like the most, logical conclusion. So it's very exciting, very promising, especially with the halving coming up. I think that's going to be a huge game changer. We're almost less than 100 days out. Of course, this isn't accurate. Even they have a bit of a disclaimer saying it's going to take some place in April. It's at least expected to right now. So, of course, date could change, but more realistically, we are looking for, around 100 days, a little over right now, a little over 100 days right now for the Bitcoin halving. And somebody made a great point in the Cone subreddit. They said Bitcoin has had an all-time high within 200 days of hitting or it halving every time. So every 4 years, every time it halves, it has met a new all-time high within 200 days of the halving. That is insane because, I mean, right now we'd be looking at, a gain of close to 20,000, on it. So about 50% up of Bitcoin. And I can only imagine what that would do to Bitcone, Plunger, the entire market. That would just shake us all up, throw us immediately into another bull market. So you would absolutely love to see it. So of course, just keep an eye out on that upcoming news and hope the ETF continues to do well. Speaking of the ETF doing well, it's already looking extremely promising. ETF opens up to see $4.6 billion in volume trading. That means $4.6 billion traded hands in the first day. That is insane. Good article right here. Basically, I mean, just recovering it, basically talking about everything we've already gone over. I can link it if anybody would like it. Just let me know. I can put it down below. But again, just an extremely good day because $4.6 billion. This is from a market that, was, told, oh, well, you don't want to improve the ETF because, the public's not ready for it. Oh, you don't want to improve the ETF because, this, that, and the other. Well, it seems, the average market is very bullish on Bitcoin, probably because everything else sucks right now. It's just my personal opinion. But yeah, extremely promising for a first day. I don't think we'll have anywhere near on the second day just because, of course, first day hype. But looking forward, I mean, you always want to start your first day strong, and $4.6 billion is pretty strong. So, yeah, very, very promising over here. And that will just about do it for us today, guys. Again, not too terribly much news except the Bitcone pump and everybody just kind of, reacting to the massive volume of the Bitcoin ETF. The word of the day is going to be profile. So comment the word profile along with your Polygon address and you will win word of the day if you are the first to do it. How word of the day works is whoever comments, of course, the word of the day, which today is profile, and then your Polygon address, you will get 1,505 Plunger tokens. Again, all you gotta do is just be the first, make sure nobody else has done it, comment the word profile and your Polygon address, and you will win 1,505 Plunger tokens. And with that all being said, that will do it for us today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I wish you a great rest of your day.